Hi everyone, it's Viktor Tilson here again. Thanks for tuning into the channel. I'm going to whiz through about 6 really small paintings here that I've got, and this is what kind of kick-started my career for a second time about 15 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, something like that. Somebody bought me 3 of these small canvases to paint on, and to cut an extremely long story short, I stuck one on eBay and it sold, to my absolute astonishment. I'd never sold anything online before. So with that in mind, I started painting more of these little ones because they kind of lended themselves quite nicely to people just taking a bit of a punt on it really. They've never bought a real painting before. They were small, fit in a space. And I ended up selling over 1,000 of these small pieces on eBay, much to my astonishment, everybody else's. And then I went on from other things, carried on from that. So I'm going to whiz through these small ones. This is called Seashore. It's a little acrylic on canvas, and these are really introductory pieces, very introductory, almost samplers really. So these are at the bottom end of the range. So I'll go through them all briefly. There's an amalgamation painting there, which is another style that I'm pretty famous for. There we go. So they come ready to hang, pop it on your wall. These are actually great for children as well. I've had quite a few people buy these for their children, grandchildren, as a way to start a real art collection. They kind of get quite a kick out of it, and I think it's a really nice way to introduce children to art really, so they can have a go and paint things as well, and yeah, just show off it's you know, what can be done. So this is a more abstracty piece. This is going back 2010. That's quite simple, quite that goes around sides. And then I got another one here. I always think this is like a bit of a map, that one. It's got quite a lot of texture to it. Perhaps like a bit of a map of the UK, but in the wrong order or something. I'm not too sure. But I just kind of got a nice kind of feel to it. And then a bit of a random one here. This is just playing around with texture and colours. You can see the texture there, which is quite nice. Quite like that. It's kind of almost a bit like a tartan thing, but not quite, if you know what I mean. So all that kind of thing. And then this is, I actually like this. I did this not that long ago actually. It's called Stitch in Time. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up the blue. It's a really nice blue. And it's got these bits of amalgamation here, which kind of help things stand out. I think I did this after watching The Sewing Bee on television. So I think it's a little fun piece kind of based on that really. You can see it's kind of almost like stitched together. So I started off on eBay selling these, and then in most cases I've been very lucky. People have come back and asked for other pieces, for me to do bigger pieces, commission me. People are always a bit worried about asking me to do commissions because they don't know sort of how to go about it and stuff like that. But if you see something you like, size-wise, you think, I'd like a bigger version of that, especially if it's something I've done, you know, because I don't do other people's work, I only do my own stuff. By all means, just get in touch. Google me, you can get me on Facebook, on Instagram, and just say what you're after really, or if you've seen something you like, you're always welcome to take a screenshot of it and send it to me. So that's how I started selling these little things on eBay, and then sold about 1,000 of those, and then it just went on from there. And I'm thinking I've probably sold well into the thousands, I guess. I mean, I'm 60 years old nearly, so I've been doing it 40 odd years. And I do paint a lot actually. I tend to churn them out unless it's a commission, but little things like this. And you'll see by the prices of these start at a very reasonable price. These are like little testers really, and it's a nice little introduction. But if I want to kind of free will the old brain, I'll do a small piece like this, and I'll often do run-ups to commissions by doing a smaller version of something, just testing out various bits and bobs, see if it works before going on to the real thing. Can pretty much paint any size you want within reason, but a little piece like this is affordable, and it's a great way to get into collecting original art. So if you're interested, have a look at the other videos on there. It's going to be quite a few, 43 pieces altogether. This is just down the lower end of the scale. I paid much bigger pieces, much more expensive pieces. I don't do prints. I don't do limited editions. I only do originals. And everything I do is my own work. So thanks a lot for your time. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen here. Details of the exhibition are below. Feel free to go back to the back catalogue and have a look at what else I've done, stuff going back at least 15 years on YouTube. So if you like what you're seeing, subscribe, share, whatever you fancy really. And thank you very much for your time, and yeah, keep in touch and hope you've enjoyed the work.